The United States in the mid-1800s. Ours is a large nation, a young nation full of restless, forward-looking people. As the population grows and our borders expand, thousands are looking west to build better lives for themselves and their families. From all over the country, people from all walks of life are selling nearly everything they own, loading their remaining possessions into small covered wagons, leaving friends and relatives behind. They're heading out across the plains to Oregon, California, and other points west, following trails blazed by those who had gone before. Along the way, they explore the vast landscape of North America. They see amazing sights and encounter fascinating people, including those who had called this land their home for thousands of years. It's not an easy journey. It's long and hard, fraught with challenge and danger, disease, deserts, buffalo stampedes, steep hills, treacherous rivers. Many do not succeed. But for those who do, the rewards are great. Adventure on the trail, and opportunity at its end. A new life in a new land.
Well, are you ready? Come on, let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oregon Trail 2. That's right. We're back in this old game again, and it is me, Lord Master, here to provide you some great Oregon Trail action here on the Lord Master channel. But, of course, as with most trails, it's just usually some nonsensical, misadventures on the adventures of the Oregon Trail. Misadventures on the Oregon Trail. Listen to yourself. I know what names we're going to be bringing at this time, but I will spare you on the, new game here and naming all the folks as it takes, a couple of minutes for me to come up with names and such, including what place do we jump off from and what's the final destination over there. Well, I already have it figured out because I plan on going to Sacramento this time. The Gold Rush, or hunt for gold or whatever, depending on what year you start off with, but yeah. Oh, don't worry, I got big plans. You shall see. You will see. I'm a butcher who has come to independence in 1849 for the purpose of setting off a journey west to Sacramento. I already bought a Conestoga wagon, but I still need to buy other supplies I need for my journey. One of the streets of Independence, I see various stores that should be able to provide with supplies, if I have enough cash. I'll see if people may be out helping to give some good advice. Yeah, sure. You people are probably curious, why am I a butcher? Well, one thing, butcher
Merchants here in town offer basic packages of supplies based on the size of one's party and estimated length of journey. Of course, you can shop around on your own or add to the basic set. So, which package would you like?
Woo-hoo-hoo. So, you're still going to need some spare money to buy off some animals, so give me 5 months. I'm sure some of your things like, why are you challenging yourself? Well, gold seekers begin arriving in California. Shit! Well, let me tell you something. You know who's in this wagon party? And why is he a butcher? Well, I'll tell you who he is. For the first time since the Curse of the Great Spirit video back in December 2017. Here's our wagon party. It's Nasty Jack Finley. Yep, he's the party leader. He's a butcher. He's a murderer. He's all kinds. And here's the other criminals. Franklin Page, Nathan Nate Pepper, Solomon Wolf, Jeremiah Gutley, and Quincy Thrale. You know all these guys that you've seen, these wanted posters that you've seen in many of my past Oregon Trail videos? Yep, we are reintroducing every single criminal as a wagon party, and yep. Don't expect too much of criminal activity, because the only kind of activity we'll be doing is going to get us some gold, maybe perhaps rob people of more gold while we're over in California. If we all survive this with this band of robbers, kidnappers, thieves, male thieves, and all that. So, you're gonna have to spend money sparingly, so go to the stables. Actually, since it's already winter out, since we're starting out in March, should get winter. Whoa. We'll figure it out. We have to survive the early onslaught of the winter. Late winter. Give me 8 oxen. Oh dear. I feel like we're gonna regret this already. I mean, it's enough to pull a wagon, but I'm not gonna buy spare parts. Medicine should be scarce, but don't buy every single medicine, because some are just more useless than others. Just take the ones that you might need in actuality. Like Epsom salts. Laudanum is always good. I don't know about olive oil, that's for bad cold treatments. You gotta have peppermint. Gotta have sulfur. Plus it then, just in case for some other disease that I don't know about. And I guess just these two. And knowing that the food supply would be rather short, you're not gonna buy another rifle. I mean, if you lose one rifle, well then, you are screwed. Just these, alright? And so that we don't shoot ourselves with a rifle shot and cheek. Oh, and also, since you're going to desert country, it's best for you to take some canteens. And water kegs are a little expensive. And we need a spare rope. But what if you encounter fallen rocks? Well then, get pickaxes. We'll break the rocks too. I guess some shovels as well. And if anybody wants to go fishing, get a fishing pole. Yeah, we should be alright, I hope. But as for the winter clothes, we'll figure it out, alright? Holy Christmas. 50 wagons. The highest 20 and the lowest minus 22. Boy, that reminds me of that time of that Texas freeze before we set off. Let me tell you something real quick before we get on moving the trail. This day of recording was on March 13th. It's been nearly a month ever since we had this big freeze over in Texas, where I live, South Texas in particular, where it was so cold that it caused the power grid to go off, and we were out of power for about a good 4 days or so. Yeah, that was not a pleasant time. And don't want to relive it. All right? I mean, I wasn't anywhere near death. Oh, no, I was fine. It's just the fact that, well, you know, Lord Mass inactivity a little. I managed. So, don't worry, I'm still here, still alive, good health, all that. Now, Sacramento, to gold country. I think you want to keep it to 6 hours a day because, you know, don't travel too fast with all this winter unless you have your priorities straight. We won't have as much food, nor do we bring any chickens for eggs. So we'll have to be more reliant on hunting every once in a while. Unless you want to go for meager meals and just save some. But we'll think about it.
The ice looks thick enough to just drive our wagons across.
I suppose this will be the first of many rivers we have to cross.
Tell me more.
You know, I've never had to cross a river on my own before.
Well, what about a frozen river?
No, I was hoping you'd know what to do next.
That's your advice? You just you don't know? Look, it's ice. It's simple. Watch. Just follow my lead, all right? And you will do well. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here?
Hey, watch where you're going.
No, you watch where you're going. Don't you know who I am? I am... Whoa, no. We can't say those names in public. Okay, that's just a bit of one. Okay, we can say things in public, all right? Anyways, do you know who we are? I'm Nasty Jack Finley. Don't you shoot me, all right? Because you know what happens when you mess with me, all right? Mess with me, and you get the horns, all right? Straight up your keister. And some hammers to repair our wagon in case it were to break. Maybe 2 chains. Yeah, like 2 chains to wrap it. Ah! That's alright, I just had a flashback down. All you got is horses and whatnot. Did you lower your prices on winter coats? No? Don't forget to buy blankets in the future. Dr. Brogan Kavanaugh wanted for fraud. I think I've seen that man from time I goes in. Could have sworn I saw him somewhere.
Pardon me, folks. I was wondering whether you've seen this character. Nasty Jack Finley? He's a cattle rustler, horse thief, an all-round troublemaker.
No, I don't know who he is. Do tell me more.
He's even been rumored to kill a man, though ain't no proof of it, yet. But he's due for a hanging, that's for sure.
Yikes, well, what should I, do?
I'd recommend you steer clear of him. He can be a mean one. And if you see him, notify the local authorities as quick as you can. Well, good day to you.
Well, good day to you, sir, because I am not, you know who he is. I am, well, come up with an alias. Call me, I don't know, Clean something. Mr. Clean. Aha! Mr. Clean. There you go. So don't worry. Mr. Clean is on the case. That is not clever at all. It's the opposite of nasty, is clean. It would have been called John Finch or something. I don't know. Clean John Finch. Clean John. What the are you getting at here? Great. We're traveling to extreme cold without winter clothes.
I recommend that we halt the wagon train for a time being and warm ourselves around the campfires.
Well, let's just continue to do that. Go on. Maybe we should trade. You got any blankets or winter clothes of any kind so we can mooch them off of you? Perhaps dollars? Okay, dollars it is. How much? Okay, it'll do. Quick, turn around. Shut up.
They'd better take care of themselves. Bad colds can easily turn into something much worse.
Where's the clothing store? Oh, General. Sorry. Only have one to spare. One for me. Hey, you got any blankets as well? What kind of store that doesn't provide blankets? Oh, you got a saddle blanket, and you got no blankets? Are you nuts? Don't you know who I am? Oh, no, don't say that. I used to call myself Horace J. Muggs, but I think that happened on the previous trail. 3 days rest. Good. We left way too early for this. Hope you don't get pneumonia. And if you want my winter coat, well then we can trade. Trade. I need another 15. Hold on, wait a minute. Are you saying if I were to give you my coat, and then you get $50, and then I take the $50 to go buy another winter coat? This is wrong. All kinds of wrong. This isn't. If this was the Oregon Trail 5th edition, I would have been gathering thousands of pounds of fresh vegetables and then sell them for dollars and then use the dollars to get more winter clothes. Genius! But it is not the 5th edition, you see. Don't look at me, officer. I am not who I am. Oh, you got blankets? There we go. We got blankets. Well, some will have to get blankets. Winter coats, how much? I need 4. All the pemmican in the world? No. All the bacon? Oh, I don't have to use sugar. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. You know, we'll be short of scarves. Even though scarves are rather cheap. Let me go back to town. By the way, good sir. How much is for those scarves again? $1 each. Oh, okay. There, now we're winter prepared. Now let us travel the trail. Turn around, you son of a... Eek, a blizzard.
Snow's falling so fast we can't see where we're going. Let's stop for a while.
Well, let's just wait for the conditions to improve, as it's still cold out, but we'll manage. We'll pick up the pace starting in April. Don't you know gold seekers already arrived in California and we're going to be a couple of days late? What you looking at, chump? Come on. much. I'd rather take toll bridge. I'm not risking on the ice. Holy Franklin Page froze to death. Damn. That's one of our murders.
Death is part of life. We must shore ourselves up and keep moving on.
Perhaps in the afterlife, Franklin Page is going to murder somebody. Winter clothes weren't enough, neither were the blankets. Maybe he was a blanket short. Perhaps, but I can't guarantee it. Alright, Solomon's doing okay. He's had a cold for the longest time.
If we got here sooner, we wouldn't have had to wait so long.
Yeah, because, you know, someone had to die. Well, while we were waiting, we went ice fishing. Clean up food. 2 pounds of fresh fish. Well, that's all we could find out here. It would have been funny. You know what would have been funny? If the ice were to break and then we fall in and then we're like, oh, sorry, it's because, you know, we went ice fishing and the cracks of the ice subsequently happened throughout the river and then break. But luckily, it was in freezing temperatures, so we're all good. Okay, we'll be heading down to the Oregon Trail west. Oregon Trail heading west, I should just say. We'll pick up the pace starting on April 1st. Who the is there?
Let's just wait here and see what they're gonna do. Frankly, I don't like the looks of them.
I don't like the looks of them either. Hey, you're jumping up, barking up the wrong tree.
Ah, my friend, a fellow traveler through this great land. You are indeed lucky to cross paths with me this day. I have a single bottle left of my finest cattle liniment. Being my last, I'll let it go for a mere $2.
Didn't I see you from somewhere?
Wanted poster.
Works for any draft animal, not just cattle. Keeping your animals on the road is vital in your journey. Just rub a bit of my liniment on their legs each morning, and they'll step as lively as spring calves. I advise you to take me up on this valuable offer before someone else snatches up this, my last bottle. Oh, excuse me, I have to be going.
Where do you get off with that? You are selling cattle liniment. Is that why you're a fraud? Oh, I mean, for friendly. Good fellow, man. Boy, would that be funny if the guy robbed me. Also, keep in mind, the reason why I pass missing is because I often, you know, exit out and have to check the bank account and see if it goes well. Wolf, you got a bad cold again?
They'd better take care of themselves.
Yeah, you better take care of yourself, otherwise I'm gonna kick your ass. Because, you know, what's the matter with you? You can't get another what the? A fallen rocks this early on the trail?
Holy moly!
Holy what? Let me tell you something. Whoever did these fallen rocks must have came out of, not from Embassy Suites that they were staying in one night, but rather Imbecile Suites. Damn. Trying to find another path. God blasted.
We can't waste time waiting for someone to fix their wagon wheel. We've got to get across this wild country before the winter snows.
We are in the winter snows. It's the late winter snows, the early spring snows, you maniac. Fix it. And we sure did, because we saved our money for some tools. You tool. Alright, pick up the pace. As soon as we arrive at the coast of Nebraska. Get this on overdrive.
They tell me someone in this wagon train is looking for a doctor. Is that true?
No. We're out of here. I don't like this place already. I only got $1 to spare. Wish you could just trade it with somebody to get more money out of it. So, come on. Because, let me tell you something. If I was speaking to the Commandant right now, Commandant, that's what it looks like, but it's rather Commander. Because if I were just to barging here in this fort and says, now listen to you. We're gonna get you for this because I don't give a twinker's twaddle about you. And then I would come up with some various threats because, you know, my comrade here is dead. My murderous man, partner in crime is now dead. And then, and if my grandma was here right now, you know, if she was still alive, if my grandma was here right now, I would say, what the hell are you doing here? You've been dead for 9 years. Get on out of here. We're trying to go to California. Oregon. It's California's where we're going. So get out of it. It's snake country. There, we're out of snake country.
I'd be careful. You never know what you might find.
Well, you better tell me where it is or I have to get ugly. I found a butter churn and a bottle of linseed oil. Let's just hope for more abandoned wagons. They're like basic general stores out in the wilderness. I think it'd be a lot easier if it wasn't. There we go. Gotta be smart. Snowy and rainy. It's steep, but it's actually, well, it says it's rainy, so it's way today. There, it doesn't look very steep because it's not yet muddy ground, but still, it's pretty precarious to go up here. Doesn't look very steep. Oh, be careful with this hill. We only tipped over one time. And look at this insanity. The high is 50, but the low is 16. Whoever is coming up with this silly weather should be dragged into the street and shot. Speaking of shot, oh, don't worry, our gunpowder in the mouth is fine. Don't go willy-nilly over to hunting. We'll start very soon. Get over! Damn it. There. You see, ladies and gentlemen, legends are born, not made. Whoever says otherwise, well, they're wrong. That's all I gotta say about that. Guess it's still cold out. Speaking of cold, well, we're all doing okay for the most part. Because, you know, we're traveling fast and winter throughout the West isn't gone yet. Which is, you know, pretty absurd. I'm not stopping in most general stores unless I need something. I don't know, this river screwed me over the last few times.
Well, what have we here? Some more eastern greenhorns trying their luck at crossing the wilderness.
What are you, some sort of river guardian?
I ain't got to say nothing to you if I don't want to. None that I'm prepared to offer you.
You ain't got something. Well, I got something to say. Come here. Let me show you what happens to you. That's gonna be you in the future if you ever mess with me again. Now, let's find some dollars. Got any dollars to spare? $4 ideally. You know, we're gonna become trade reliant these days. Bought a flower. Well, here's Franklin Page's clothes, given to someone that you love. Here we go. Fort Laramie. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. Oh, come on. I've got to get some more motivation. Oh, you're going to be motivated, all right. You know what the landmark, the next landmark that comes after Fort William, also known as Fort John, later Fort Laramie, all that? But let me tell you something. It takes a lot of... It takes a lot of man to be doing this. The traditional hunting ground of Register Cliff. Because you know what makes it manly about hunting in Register Cliff? How about drinking of milk out of a cow without a glass? How's that, huh? And if anybody feels like, oh, come on, don't be doing this, and all that, but hey, it's good, and a lot of it is drinking milk out of a cow without a glass. Also, before we hunt for real, I want to tell you people something real quick. It's not necessarily a promotion as much as a recommendation. There's this movie that I've watched before I recorded Oregon Chill, you know, just to get me in that mood. Back in 2004, and it only aired twice on Cartoon Network. I don't know if you people have actually seen it yourself, but again, I recommend it. You know, again, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon movie. It was an original. It's called Party Wagon. It only aired twice back in February of 2004, which I actually watched it live when it was on air. Because, you know, since I was a big Oregon Chill aficionado and, you know, raised around Western, I mean, obviously I live in Texas and all that. You can find it on YouTube, all 5 parts of Party Wagon, even on a playlist, and you can find it over there. But again, it only aired twice. It was actually, you know, a movie for a pilot for a potential TV series out of it, but it never came to being, so it just remained as a cartoon TV movie. And remained in obscurity until I found it again last month. I still had fond memories all the way up until one random night. I was like, yeah, there was this Oregon Chill cartoon, and I'm not talking about the 5th edition Oregon Chill cartoon. I'm talking about the one that aired on Network, Party Wagon. And then there you have it. If you want to look for it, just simply type Party Wagon Cartoon Network. You'll find it. Again, I recommend watching movies if you like Oregon Chill with a plot, obviously. Since every story's got a plot. Although I can't go on in full detail, otherwise this would take up a lot of portion of the video. So I will recommend that to you. Anyway, so let's go hunting. So that way we can have some shady shenanigans. Shady shenanigans, I should say.
You suck.
What? What did you say to me? Say that again one more time. Headshot. Don't you ever tell me that I suck, alright? Don't you ever say that to me again. It would have been funny if I got an accidental gunshot and I would blame the Prairie Dog for this. So let's continue on this journey through hysteria.
I wouldn't mind hearing what they have to say. Could provide useful information about the trail ahead.
You look familiar. I mean, if you weren't you the guy and had a mustache? Or am I crazy? Well, if the sun ain't gonna come up tomorrow, I better bring a lantern.
Howdy, partner. Good to see ya.
Howdy.
All along the trail, we find wagon irons and keg hoops cast off. Piles of bones marking the remains of someone's prized animal.
Now, who would do that? I don't hunt very much. We hunt sparingly because we lack the funds to sustain ourselves.
Like our poor stock, I'm plumb wore out. Afraid I ain't one to give advice. You might take it, and then you'd be in hot water for sure.
Speaking of money, you got some money to spare? No, but I want to take your hat. Oh, you're really that, Well, I don't think we need a winter coat anymore. So there's a clothing trade for you. Anybody got $3?
Howdy, friend. I'll be glad to ferry you across the river. The price is very reasonable.
How much?
Just $3 for each wagon. No extra charge for people or animals. This ferry's the safest way to get across, and that's no lie.
Is that so? Somebody, I need a few dollars. Because, you know, I'm petty. Okay, $1 for a bread. Okay, here you go. Anyways. I need a little more than that. I need $2 more. There you go. Always got to take the easy way. That's less work for me. Oh, so you can't buy more of it. I always do something right here in Split Rock. Ooh, yeah. Need a little more than that, obviously. Don't go over hunting. I said don't go over hunting. Here's a big 'em. Oh, no. Damn it. There. He's gonna come hit me. No, he's not. Because, you know, that guy was the guy from earlier that we met. Piles of bones remain like someone's prize animal. Who would do this? I know it wasn't me. I don't hunt that much. I don't overhunt like I used to. Tell you what, this is a call for detective work. Because you know what? I'm going to say something here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. You know Carmen Sandiego? You know, that one very elusive thief or whatever? And nobody in the world can ever find her because they tell you, like, where in San Francisco, or where in New York, where in America, where in Europe, where in the whole wide world, or even where is the galaxy? Where in the galaxy is Carmen Sandiego? You know, if I was to assemble a detective dream team not named Sherlock Holmes, because Sherlock Holmes would be too easy. Like if they say, nobody can catch Carmen Sandiego, nobody can find her. Well, if you had a dream team, a detective dream team, I would name 4 people right now. Again, all fictional characters, no matter if they're live action or animated. Let me tell you my detective dream team would be if they were to find and catch Carmen Sandiego. 1 would be Inspector Gadget. 2 would be Batman. 3 would be John Luther. That's from the Luther TV series. And I'm kind of not sure on the 4th because, again, I don't watch too much detective shows, at least English-speaking ones, because most of them I watch tended to be from the Czech Republic or something like that. But I think for the sake of popularity, I would go with Olivia Benson from Law & Order SVU. So there you go. That's my detective dream team. Inspector Gadget, Batman, John Luther, and Olivia Benson. That's my dream team, that they could potentially catch Carmen Sandiego wherever she is. But still, it's just an interesting thought. Let's continue. Well, it's that time. I got a coin. All right, let's flip a coin right here, right now. Heads for deep sands and 3 tails crossings. Oh, what the? You're stammering already. So anyways, just flip the damn coin. That's 2 out of 3. Okay, we got 1 for deep crossings. God damn it! 3 crossings. That's tails. And here's the 3rd. No, god damn it, 2nd. Okay, we got 1 for deep sand, 1 for deep crossings. Best 2 out of 3. This is a tiebreaker, gentlemen. And ladies, don't forget about the ladies. 3 crossings. Here we go. One. 2. And 3. Yeah. I spring slow. Oh, and by the way, that Detective Dream Team I mentioned earlier. Again, the first choice that I mentioned, Inspector Gadget, which again, out of all the people, he would be the comic relief. I mean, if you recall that old cartoon series from the 80s, which I remember watching it as a child, and I know all the episodes are available viewing on YouTube or wherever you find them. Again, I would rewatch it since I have fond memories of it. And yes, I even watched in fact, the very first movie on this calendar year of 2021 that I watched was Inspector Gadget from 1999, starring Matthew Broderick. Which, by the way, he's not called, Inspector Gadget, but rather he's called John Brown, which is a generic name, but it is what it is. I even remember watching it when it came out in theaters. I actually watched it in theaters. And again, it's not the best movie I've seen in the world, but still, I just have some nostalgia for it. And I recall while I was in that theater during the opening credits, when the dog by the name of Brain came out, a good portion of the children in the theater said Brain, and that one kind of left an impression on me, knowing that how much they, devoted to watch that series, much like I. Oh, what the heck? Did you see that? So yeah, go Gadget, get over this hill. Stop that nonsense. Actually, oh my goodness, what the hell's going on here? Do you see what I'm seeing? We traveled 1,000 miles and, well, we went back and forth a little from, going back to Santa Fe to get winter clothes and whatnot. Yeah, oh, and one more thing, since it's just, one would think ahead of the time or whatever. And one more thing regarding Inspector Gadget, that series. Penny had a smartwatch before smartwatches were cool, right? Anyways, let's keep moving on. In fact, let's talk a little more about detective shows for just a second. I'm talking about classic ones, not the modern ones, because I don't watch enough modern TVs, because, my current commitments these days. Before we take whichever path. Those classic detective shows like Murder, She Wrote, Miss Marple, and Columbo? Don't they ever think to themselves, huh? Am I cursed? Everywhere I go, someone gets killed. It happens almost every single episode. They go somewhere, and then someone, gets killed. Why don't they think it's cursed? I don't know. But let's flip a coin. Logically, I would prefer to go Fort Bridger since we're going to California. So best 2 out of 3 again. Heads, Fort Bridger. Tails, oh crap, it's spinning. Keep my feet away from the floor. Tails, sublet cutoff. That's 2 out of 3. We got 1 for sublet cutoff. Oh god, it's spinning again. Still spinning. Okay. It's tails again. Sublet cutoff. Son of a beeswax. Wowzers. Anyways. Let's continue on this wagon train, which we would call it a parade of terror. Anybody got $11?
Conditions aren't likely to improve anytime soon.
I suggest we take the ferry.
I would, if anybody's got money.
We should wait a while.
We can't wait a while. The river's gonna get worse before it's gonna get better. I need, I don't remember the price, but just give me $20. Here's all the sugar. $11, okay. Take it. Alrighty. Again, I would prefer to go with Fort Bridger, but the coin effed me over. But I'm still determined to go down to Fort Bridger. Oh, I was thinking about the paths ahead, but I don't trust myself. Shut up! Surprised nobody's ever gotten disease, just colds. Ain't gonna kill him, unless it turns to pneumonia. Pittsburgh, 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 Pittsburgh. Okay, get serious because our food stops may be good. 1 pound of celery. Must be a hot commodity around here. Got all the important medicine. Firearms in good shape. We should have some smoke. Oh yeah. We'll at least get 3, so then. Moo 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 moo. I'm just feeling giddy, all right. Calm down, man. Yes, if we're talking old classics, oh, you gotta take a ferry for this one.
Ferry's too expensive. Let's find some other way to...
Nothing's too expensive for... Oh, oh, crap. I made a bad choice, but we forded the river, and you didn't even check the damn river. That was lucky there. That was pure luck. Oh, boy. What do you got to say about that, huh?
Time is a-wasting. Let's get out.
Huh?
Hello? 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 Hello?
There, this we can spin a ferry on, but it says fairly ordinary. But I don't trust that. Sometimes fairly ordinary rivers would screw me over. Anybody run into ferry this thing?
Conditions.
I'm trying to talk to this man.
I reckon Fordin's the...
Okay, then. Told you, take whatever you get a chance. Just have to scam people out of their money so I can, you know, go ford the river. Damn it! That's it. Just use ropes and chains. I can't take it anymore. Of this tip over. If I die, bury me on top of the Hunchback Summit. Okay, who screwed that up? Anchor. God blasted. Lock the wheels then. You're killing me here.
They call this Donner Hill because it's one of the places where the Donner Party had a bad time on their fateful journey.
Do tell me more.
They struggled up this hill, weren't too smart in their ways of going about it, or so I hear, and wasted a lot of time that eventually proved dear to them, as you know. Well, if the Donner tragedy teaches us anything, it's that we shouldn't waste no time along the trail. Gotta keep moving by going around hills whenever possible.
Yeah, tell that to the last 3 times that I did it. And in fact, for any of you lot. Quincy Trail, you should have put your weight on it. All I gotta say to you, Quincy Trail, you cattle rustler, you, get a clue, dumbass, because, you know, we're gonna be going to Salt Lake City just to pay a visit. We're not gonna settle here. And then soon we're gonna take to the Hastings Cutoff. Because, you know, people warn us about the Hastings Cutoff. Don't care. It sounds like an adventurous time, you see? And before we go into town, I will also say that, although I know I'm insulting Quincy Trail's intelligence by telling him to get a clue, but let me tell you, you know, it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a whole metropolis to raise a dumbass like him. Yeah. How's that for you, cattle rustler? All right, let's go into town. Let's see what we got here. Artemis Abernathy wanted for bail theft, $500. 22 killed in New York riot between fans of rival actors. Jay, they need to get over themselves. Nice. Hey,
you folks heading out on the trail. Be sure to check your supplies often.
Oh, don't you worry, good man. We are been checking supplies very often, such as hunting for food.
If you're near to running out of essentials, you can usually buy more at forts or trading posts.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be buying more stuff of the essentials. Don't you worry, because I am richer than an 8-foot up a bull's ass.
If you got no money, you might be able to trade with other travelers for what you need, but don't wait until it's too late.
Trade? What trade? I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Ah!
I understand you folks are in need of a doctor.
You do 2 rolls?
Well, I'll take a look at the patient and see if there's anything I can do to help.
I don't remember if that guy still has a bad cold or not, but still.
Eat well, drink lots of fluids, and get plenty of rest. Best advice anyone can give.
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody says. Did I just go up and then went to him immediately after? What the heck?
Ah, my friend, a fellow traveler through this great land.
The Floyd himself. Maybe you should go talk to Dan Dridge, not Dan Bridge, but Dan Dridge at Sloan. They're your barbers of the day. Bad luck. This is the home of the horse thief, because he gives a discount prices on horses. In fact, horses are 1 cent cheaper than pigs. And there's no oxen. What you see there is cardboard cutout boxes of oxen. Wait a second. You have spare ox yokes, but no oxen. What a strange man you are.
I see you're going west by wagon. I sure hope you got extra sets of clothing. You'll need extra clothes. Trail's hard on them and it gets cold. And you can trade them to Indians for fresh vegetables, fish, or meat. It's well worth hiring an Indian guide whenever you can at a river crossing. But expect to pay them. They're sharp traders, not easily cheated.
Never gets old. All right. You know, earlier I've been talking about old detective shows and old cartoons and whatnot. Well, you know what I've been binge watching as of late? I've been watching a lot of Garfield and Friends. Because, again, just some random night I was looking up stuff. One thing led to another and I rediscovered Garfield. And reading a bunch of random comic strips of Garfield over the years. And then found the old cartoon of Garfield and Friends, which I don't remember if I remember watching it when I was little, but doesn't matter. It's become, well, again, a series I'm currently binge watching compared to, you know, some of the other ones out there. So, yeah, Lord Master, people that the guy that you know of for many years, is a very cultured person with many interests. And around this particular weekend that I'm recording on, I plan on watching a few Indian movies from India, obviously. Not just in Hindi language, but also in Telugu, Tamil, and Malayalam. Malayalam. I'm not sure how to pronounce that yet. Because I'm one of those people where I can read, but it sure as hell can't say it at times. But that's a me thing, alright? So let's not settle here. We'll continue on to Hastings Cutoff. Let's not be hasty. Check your water supply. How many canteens? 10. Do you think it'll be enough to get us across that desert? Anybody got dollars? Give me 30. Give all the winter coats away, because it's about to be summer and we plan on going through desert. What you should look for is water kegs. No water kegs? Sorry, I'll take 2 more canteens. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, no, I must be crazy. I thought the interior decoration of the store is the same as the other, which would be mind-blowing. Oh, sorry, Mr. Sven Olaf Peterson. I didn't go to the right place. There's 2 more canteens. Only 1 water keg? Oh my goodness.
Watch where you're going.
Don't wreck me, alright? Let us go to Hastings Cutoff, ladies and gentlemen. Because things are going to pick up. But if it doesn't pick up, then this whole thing would have been flatter than a plate full of piss. That's rather a mountain. Let's go. Hastings. Did I really pick Hastings, or did I pick Salt Cutoff? I'm gonna Jordan River.
Howdy, I'm looking for my cat Molly. Have you seen her?
No. I do have a couple cats back home, but that's a pretty tranquil. I don't know. I'm suspicious of this river. Perhaps it needs a few shootings. Oh, okay. We are going the right way. It's not going to the Salt Lake Cutoff. And speaking of Salt Lake, here's the south shore of the Great Salt Lake. Wowzers. What a body of water this is. Toodaloo. It's Tula Valley, or however you say it.
You know, they say the desert up ahead is mighty fearsome. But in this here valley, there's pretty good growth. Well, I heard some folks back there say that we'd be wise to cut up some of this here grass and lay it up as hay for our animals. It'll help them make it through the desert. Let's do as they suggest and lay up some hay. It'll add some extra weight to the wagons, but it may prove to be a lifesaver.
That's how much meat I got, 301 pounds. Should hunt a little more before going across this path. So, no, I got nothing for you. Let's gather some hay. That's it, 8 bales of hay for our 8 oxen. Should be a little more than that. You should double it. I don't think they'll make it through the desert. I know we will, because we got a lot of water. Beep, 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 beep. So let's hunt. Oh, god damn it. Lost a rifle from all that tipping over. Anybody got a rifle? Or a pistol? Either or. Shotgun, but I ain't got no shot. So, you folks are lightly armed. Rifle or shotgun sheath. God dang it. Here's a pistol. How much? $25 for a pistol? You drive a hard bargain there, farmer, but we could do better than that. The oxen. All the bacon. All the bales of hay that we just... You know, I think we may want to try that. Like, what happens if we go through a desert without any hay? Is that really going to kill our oxen? Because this never happened to me before. But I like a good challenge. This is the dumbest deal ever, but here you go. If you want some meat, you can always shoot them up. Unless you want to continue, then turn around and gather more hay and see what it's done. We can make bucks out of hay, dollars out of hay, I should say. Nasty Jack Finley, you are a criminal kingpin genius. All right, let's get moving a bit. Stop, turn around. Aha! How about again? More hay. Don't overload it because it's going to cause a strain on the wagon. You can go get one more, all right? There. You're going to overload the wagon, and these 8 oxen can't pull any foot. But is it possible for all that? $45. 19 bales of hay. Ha 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 ha! My plan worked! We can make a fortune out of hay business. We get all the grass. You know what? If I had my druthers, if I were to settle in Salt Lake, I would definitely go settle and put my home. We settle here in Tula Valley, and we use all this grass here. And then We sell off, we make a hay business and give it to the animals for which they want to go to Hastings Cutoff. Yes, we make a fortune. Forget about the gold rush, but there's more value in gold. Okay, you know, one more time, just get her one more time with the hay, then we'll go to the desert for real, because it's a long desert, you know? It's a long way. So this should be good. There, you got it all covered. Skull Valley. A valley full of skulls. Skulls of what? Our enemies? Maybe they're all, I don't know, criminals of, you know, the city back there. What if they were all punished and they'd take it to be, you know, executed by firing squad here? Hundreds of dead people here in Skull Valley. Okay, you're visualizing it too much. It's not like they committed a great crime of, I don't know, aggravated mayhem or something. Let's continue. Now we're going through Hastings Pass.
It says in our guidebook that this is Hastings Pass, at least if I'm reading it correctly.
Unless you misspelled Pass Hastings.
It was named for the explorer and guide Lansford Hastings, who blazed this shortcut to California.
I'm sure he was a swell guy. Not.
According to the guidebook, the Great Salt Lake Desert is dead ahead. Each of us would do well to prepare ourselves for it as best we can.
Oh, don't worry. We got something to provide you. You want to buy some hay? Give me, how much would it be for 14? Like, how about you give me $20 and I'll give you 14 bales of hay? Because, you know, business transactions. That's how we make the economy here on this wagon train. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh, a Solomon Wolf. Of course it would be you. If I had my brothers, I would rub some of your wounds because of you.
Any wound has to be treated properly. Wash it, use alcohol or iodine on it, and bandage it up good.
Well, Solomon Wolf, what did I tell you?
Good food and a few days' rest will go a long ways towards helping the injured to heal.
I tried to treat you, but instead you're being a son of a right now. We treat your wounds. But I think we may have to wait until sunset for this.
Land sakes! Will you look at that? And we gotta go across that for 70 miles before we find any more water?
Well, hell yes.
I'm beginning to have serious reservations about the wisdom of this endeavor. I reckon it's too late to turn back now, but I suggest we wait till near nightfall before going further. The desert will be easier to endure when the sun ain't beating down on us. And when we go, maybe we ought to push ourselves as fast as we can.
I don't know. Would you like to buy some hay fresh from the valley as we sell it right here on Jack Finley and Enterprises? We sell hay to the needed. Rifle. You may never know because I frickin', you know, lose a pistol. Obvious is obvious. Okay. Don't tell me I lost a pistol. Nope, but we're running short on gunpowder, unfortunately, so don't hunt sparingly. But obviously, there's nothing to hunt here. Solomon Wolf, you kidnapper, if you die at least once, you're a son of a bitch. You know that? Cover your cuts and abrasions. Don't let the dirt get in. It'll make it worse. You'll have it infected. We cleaned it just twice for you.
I don't see how we can keep going.
We must keep going. We're in the middle of a desert. And stop kicking up the dust, you dumbasses. Because don't you know that, you know, things are going to hell here? How you feeling, Solomon? We'll almost make it through the desert. No grass, no water. There we are. Donner Spring. It's a dandy, all right. It's a dandy.
Thank heavens we made it across that desert. For a while there, I thought we were done for.
That desert was dreadful. Half of my oxen died, and I had to abandon all of my supplies, save the very essentials.
Well, you should have bought my hay because I'm sure you make a living back east with whatever your previous occupation was. You could have bought my hay, in which if you buy our hay, none of your oxen would have died. And who knows what I could use that money for, even though the real money over there is in gold. It's a mountain. Silver Zone Pass. And falling rocks again.
There must be another path we can take.
Well, this is a good time to rest for 2 days, just for Solomon's sake. Okay, I think we should be all better now that the situation has been make things easier. Now, ooh, good. Sorry, I tripped. So you're bleeding and discoloring. I'll go discolor this away. Oh, see if there's anything to kill for some meat. Because I don't know what the food supply is like after all that tipping over, but we could use that spare money the next time we see a town or trading post or fort. Then we're going to buy a good variety of food. Ow. Damn, the burping hurts. Sometimes. Headshot. Don't want to get no prairie dog. Damn it! I was about to have a moment where it's like, okay, the trigger's been pulled too many times, and when it pulled one more time, BAM! That would have been funny. But it didn't happen. Stop fucking around, alright? You don't have much gunpowder. If you run out of gunpowder, then there's no way to propel the bullets out of the gun. That's what gunpowder's for. Obviously, there isn't much to hunt out here. Alright, he's better from all the cuts and abrasions. Thank good gods. Why do you keep saying gods? It's a habit that you picked up from other videos. Ruby Valley Marshes.
I think it's time.
We'll be soon to reach Immigrant Pass. But keep an eye on your food supply. And I've yet to see any fresh fruit or vegetables around here. This is pretty bad. Because, you know, largely dry country for the most part. But I can't tell. Because it's out west. You don't know your terrain. You don't know your shit from a bag of apples, Nasty Jack Finley. You just don't know your stuff from a bag of apples. Okay, we're off to California. That crap again. Let me go hunt it for a bit. Damn it. Yay. God bless it! I'd be shocked if there was a bear or a mountain lion in these parts.
You Americans, I know some of your language. We're Paiute. Do you want to trade?
Maybe.
We have grasshoppers. They're good to eat. There aren't many large animals around here. You won't find much to hunt with your long guns.
I don't have no long gun. I got a short gun. That's called a pistol or revolver.
You're crossing difficult country. Stay close to the rivers. If you have to cross a desert where there's no water, you should only cross at night.
That's what we've been doing on that last desert. Sure, I got one oxen, but I don't have anything I want for it. That's the first time. You got any gunpowder? Yeah, you do. I just need one. Oh, don't you start. Yeah, figured. Let's just go, all right? Damn it.
Injured draft animal is no good to nobody. Shoot it.
You got it, but let's slow down here. There, the slowing down is finished.
We can't let a little hot weather get to us. We're liable to see worse than this before we're done.
All right, some hay. We can make a business out of hay. And look, there's more hay. Ha ha. Yeah.
Ah, más emigrantes, ¿ah? Por donde vas te topas con ellos.
I don't speak Spanish, man.
No hablo inglés, pero sí hablo idiomas indígenas, los cuales me ayudan a comerciar con ellos. No muchos americanos hablan estos idiomas.
You got any advice which somehow he understands the advice part?
Te aconsejo que junte algo de forraje en esta pradera. Sus animales lo necesitarán en el desierto que viene más adelante. Adiós y buena suerte.
Yeah, I comprende. That's an Inspector Gadget reference. The movie, not the TV show.
I hear the Donner Party took the Truckee route, and look what happened to them. No sirree. I say we should go the Carson route.
Which way is west?
That way.
Any route good enough for Kit Carson is good enough for me.
Everybody says Carson route, so fine, we'll take the Carson route.
Quicksand? We better be careful.
Well, just continue as usual. I don't see no quicksand. You're making stuff up. Quincy Thrill, you mother... You went out cattle rustling, didn't you?
We can't very well go on with somebody missing. Let's get together a search party.
Missing person, you say? Well, we better start looking.
Quincy Thrill, where the... You've been cattle rustling, were you? Son of a... Maybe he went out to say, hey, it's like, hey, Quincy Thrill. It's like, hey, we found you. But he's like, hey, your ox got stuck in the quicksand. We tried to warn you about the quicksand, Nasty Jack, and you didn't listen.
Let's try to get the poor critter out.
We can't just leave it there. We have to do something.
Now listen here, Quincy Thrill. If you were probably taking that ox out for somewhere because you like to eat cattle, were you? You were probably so damn hungry that night that you were thinking about eating that ox, were you? Who's now stuck in the quicksand? You cattle rustling beeswax. Now let me tell you something. We'll get you for this. We may even take you to Imbecile Sweets. You know what you have going on in your head, Mr. Quincy Thrill? If that's even your real name. What you got going on in your mind is mental pestilence. That's what it is. Mental pestilence. Now, let's stop wasting time and try to rescue the animal. Quincy Thrill! Why did we waste our time having this committee, this argument that we were having, and we were missing it, and we had the discussion, and after all this time we wasted, we turned and then, whoop, he's gone. Don't go missing again under the dust storm, which is apparently an evil dust that takes away people, and then, which would potentially steal our ox and get stuck in a quicksand. I wish you were stuck in a quicksand today. In fact, I would trade the ox's life instead of you. I would trade for an ox instead of you. But at least the weather's more tolerable, so we'll travel by day. And don't drink any of that alkaline water, you stupid. Here we are, Ragtown. A town full of rags. Not.
I think we ought to keep going.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm George Dunn, unluckiest man this side of St. Louis. Some of our cattle drank alkali yesterday. They got sick. I gave them a dose of lard last night. Hope they get better. My wife died of the cholera whilst we were still along the Platte. With 3 youngins to watch, I guess I can't keep such good control over the animals.
Neither can Quincy Thrail.
If your cattle get sick from the alkali water, give them about a quarter lard each. If it don't take, try again, or maybe force some vinegar down their throats. If you catch it soon enough, they should be okay in a day or so.
You got an ox to spare? Says yes, but don't have anything to want for it.
Hey there, I'm George Dunn.
Hi there.
Well, there's nothing to see here other than just this one person whom we've already met. What else? I'm trying to think in my head. From the recent experiences. Oh yes, have to promote a little bit. In the Lore Master channel, we have the ongoing Imperator Rome Pontus series and the Crusader Kings 2 Prussia series. And in fact, I know now a lot of people watch the Oregon Trail. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the other people who watch my strategy games in addition to Oregon Trail. And I'm going to make it a first announcement exclusive here on the Oregon Trail. This coming Saturday, March 20th, first day of spring, Nowruz, also known as Iranian. There will be a second Crusader King series that will be concurrent to the other two, in which I'll be playing as Sogdia, and it'll be set in the overhaul mod When the World Stopped Making Sense. In fact, it kind of fits the description here on Oregon Trail, When the World Stopped Making Sense. But anyways, so yes, we're going back to the land of the Sogdians. But this would be back in the time during their heyday in the Sogdian city-states. Right smack dab in the middle of the Silk Road. Places like Samarkand, Bukhara, Kudal, all that. So it'll be a short-term series, not a long-term series like the other two. So the first 5 episodes of Crusader Kings 2, When the World Stopped Making Sense, Sogdia, will premiere this Saturday on March the 20th, right here on the Lord Master channel. Now let's get out of this Ragtown. Come on, let's go. Alright, who's the Mormon in this station?
Don't waste your time on...
Oh, I'm gonna waste my time on it. You got any good... You got shot, but no gunpowder, no rifle, no shotgun, no pistol. So it's almost like, yep, we sell shot to all the shotgunners here on this trail. But it ain't good enough. But we need some food, alright? Wait. What was the one thing that we're missing the most? Okay, just get the pork, but you got any ox? A mule. No good. A mule is no good to nobody. Of course, bacon's a must-have. You got any medicines? Sell shots and alcohol. But do give me a water keg. And also a rope, just in case. Spare rope for hills to climb. Not again! Damn these rocks! On the 4th of July, no less. Now let's celebrate for the work that what we did to get through these rocks without incident. Now we can probably celebrate the birthday of the United States of America. God bless America. God dang it! Maybe during all this celebratory that we just tipped over the wagon.
It horrifies me every time I witness an accident like that. But we must learn from our mistakes to avoid similar incidents in the future.
Yeah, such as don't celebrate in the 4th of July while in rough trail. Get it up. Let's surprised nobody got cuts and abrasions after that one. Not again! Now, Nathan Nate Pepper has sprained his wrist. How bad is it, Nate? It's swollen and it's painful. Well, let's just try to immobilize it. Keep going. You doing all right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dry Diggins. It was in the sheriff's office. Notice, Hannibal McLean is being stopped with questioning regarding cattle rustling. Yeah, like Quincy Thrill over here. You know, that guy who came out from Stupid Town or something? Again, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. So, yeah. He'll rustle your cattle and then accidentally get them stuck in a quicksand, and then there they gone. You know, we could have rescued it if we didn't just stand around and berating him for his clumsiness.
Pardon me, folks. I was wondering whether you've seen this character. Nasty Jack Finley?
Not me, not me. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son.
Say, you folks heading out on the trail. Be sure to check your supplies often.
I've been told you're looking for a doctor.
Maybe.
I'll do the best I can. Mind you, I don't have access to all the modern equipment and medicines like the physicians back east.
So you're saying that if you don't have the modern equipment and medicines, so like what's your solution to your problem? Like what if the guy gets angry and he'll be like, oh, it's simple. I'll just let me go get my big ass axe and then there you go, all done. Now give me $100 for the surgery. That's just wrong, man. What I just said there, that was terrible. That's terrible. If I said it with my mouth full, if I was eating something. You got an ox? Damn, Christ. Anybody got something to... Anybody got a few dollars? Anybody? Pistol for an ox? How about a set of clothing? Here. Screw you, I got me. Stone the crows, we've got all the money in the world, or like there are. Going to California, and we're gonna get some gold. And I don't care what you're gonna do, the meat to stop this and be mincemeat shooting. Zapping, wink on my yard. Sutter's Fort. Sure got cats everywhere on this fort. Why is there a horse there and yet you're not selling horses? What is this? Oh, that's a cardboard cutout display of a horse. Do you like it? Pretty convincing, huh? Convincing isn't the right word I would describe. And what's that I see we ordered? I see another horse. Why on earth do you have cardboard cutout of horses? You know, you keep saying cardboard cutout, but as you know, I don't think cardboard cutouts of anything exist in 1849. How do you know that? I just know things. What else you got? Hey, want to work together and make a living of selling hay? No? Why? Because I already make a lucrative job selling animals to the less privileged. Like who? Get out of here! He didn't have an answer for that. What's the final help? Hold that thought. Let me go hunting. Hey, there's nothing allowed in this area. Okay, fine. We'll hunt out here then. Gotta go find new hunting grounds for this bullshit. Gads! Blasted! I'm gonna need a rifle. Let's go to Dry Dig and see if we can procure a rifle.
I'd be careful.
Would that be the funniest thing in the world if they had a rifle inside? Hey, I know that guy. Yeah. Evildred Fluid. One of Forrester. Yeah, he was an ass. You got no gun stores here? Oh, well, you could find it in a gun store. Hey, you got a rifle? How on the blasted do you not have a rifle? Are you stupid or something? I'll come back till you change your stock. We're gonna camp here out for a day until they get a rifle in here. You still here? And so are you. Let's see who's in the rifle. Ah, it's still the same. He must be wanted in these parts. Guess he was seen trying to steal horses from... Ah, here we go. Here's a rifle. 50. Okay, we need $30. 25 isn't gonna be good either. Anybody got $20, $30? We're gonna need 30 components. Are you insane? Going without clothes? Hold on. You need to think better. Just get a rifle out of somebody, like you always do. Taking it from folks instead of just buying off the store. Start small, alright? We'll have a limited set of clothes then. You need 10 more. Keep going. $10. Trade a pistol off for a rifle. Yes. This'll do. Heaven forbid if they raise that price of the rifle, or I swear to God, I'll get you by my bare hands. I'll get you for this. There. Now, let's hunt out here. Just need a big animal for real. Then I'll go to Sacramento. I'd be the happiest man alive. Oh, not you guys again.
You suck.
Don't say you suck to me.
You suck.
Stop it. Oh my God. What? What is this? Okay, one. One was invincible, but these three are.
You suck.
Stop wasting bullets. Stop wasting time with them. I must be losing my mind. Get another one. Because, you know, it's going to need a lot more than that. Because one isn't going to be enough. You need 2 deer. And I see a squirrel down there. Which that squirrel may be invincible too. Maybe bulletproof. Anybody else? Oh, good, another deer. Just come out of the open. Okay, I'll take 2 then. 2 heads are better than 1. Shit. Okay, maybe 1 more. Maybe 1 more. Now you're starting to get greedy here. I know we're at the very end of this trail. It's just, give me 1 more big animal, then I'll get on out of here. Far away shot. 159. Okay, now we can go. It's me! Run! Ah, it's the officer. Run! Go! Oh no, it's the cops. Hide. Good. They went out of here. 107 the high and the low is 90. Who could live in these temperatures? There, we reached Sacramento. Hey, we got away with it. Alright, let's prospect for gold. What are y'all looking at? I'm not in that wanted poster. You didn't see that. That was my twin brother, Nasty John Finley. Jack is another variant of John, you know? Now, write me that check. Alright. I hereby certify that the specimen of ore essayed by the undersigned for the bearer's certificate made a following result. Gold per ton of 2,000 pounds, 140 ounces. A coin value of $2,800,000. No, that's $2,800. That is a lot. Let's see the final score. Despite the fact we all came in okay with fair health because we had to be on the rush because the cops were after us. And I didn't come with much money because we stood away. But hey, lots of occupation bonus of me being a butcher, also known as murderer. Now let's see what lies ahead of old Nasty Jack. Nasty Jack Finley settled in the American River Valley in California in 1849, building a home of 1,282 acres of land. Holy crap, that's a lot of land. He must have spent all that gold that says, you know what, give me this big pile of land. Because we're going to make a living somehow. Life in the new land turned out to be happy and successful for Nasty Jack Finley, who always cherished bittersweet and proud memories of the months spent on the Oregon and California trails. Yeah, sure. During the late 1800s, Nasty Jack Finley wrote a best-selling book about the experiences on the Oregon and California trails, and widely recognized as a prominent pioneer, and became a popular guest speaker at civic ceremonies and luncheons. Which, by the way, that is a load of balderdash. The real fate of Nasty Jack Finley is by December of 1860, he was caught by the police. And he was then in jail, living happily ever after for the free people of the Oregon and California trails. That was the real fate of Nasty Jack Finley. Not this whole thing, what you just read there. I mean, it says it on the news over there. I'm not kidding. And I'm not gonna go kill myself like I did in the last trail. No. This is the way to go. Let's see the final score. Nasty Jack Finley is the legend of the Oregon Trail. Screw all of these others. It's Nasty Jack Finley, whose occupation is a butcher and all that. Yes, he made it up. And he's going to make, for his remaining 3 years before he gets arrested for real, he made a living on the hay business. And sometimes we smuggle things into these bales of hay for whatever things, while we have all this huge pile of acres of land to ourselves. And all that and more. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this trail, the Oregon Trail for this month. And who knows what the future Oregon Trail video might bring. I mean, I have an idea for it, but we just want to do this criminal trail, which is way more successful than the last criminal trail we did with the whole Curse of the Great Spirit back in 2017, back at the end of 2017. But now, after more than 3 years later, well, we got rich, and then we used that gold to buy a huge acres of land. Great tracts of land, I might say. Just to fund our criminal enterprises in the hay business, and we use the bales of hay to smuggle or whatever. Just come up with whatever fanciful story that actually Jack Finley and his gang would do. And who knows what he and Bay Ray puts him through. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this edition of the Oregon Trail, or the California Trail, or whatever. So, until the next time when we set off west to wherever. But until then, so long for now.